been such a long time since I filmed a haul video that I genuinely feel really awkward right now. Hey guys, good morning. I hope you're all doing well. My name is Lilia and welcome to this new video on my channel. It's actually 9 o'clock in the morning right now. I'm filming this video really early because I am really sticking to that full morning routine and waking up at 6:30 every morning. So I'm drinking my latte with oat milk because I love oat milk. It's really good. You're not here to hear me talk about how I like to take my morning coffee, but instead you're here for my fall haul. All the pieces that I'm going to show you are really affordable. I know a lot of you guys are either on a budget or are students, or you just don't like to spend ridiculous amounts of money on clothing. The last thing that I wanted to say, I'm sorry that I'm making this intro so long, is the reason why I kind of stopped making hauls. I think my last fashion haul was literally more than a year ago, which I find is quite a long time. I feel like I'm a completely different person since last year. I wasn't even living in the US, or I wasn't even graduated from law school last year, so that's how much can happen in a year. Obviously, I did spend money on clothing because I love clothing. The reason why I didn't do any haul in about a year is because I usually would only purchase like 1 or 2 pieces, usually a little bit more expensive, but not always, and that was that. So I never really had like enough clothing to really show in a haul. My style is quite simple and minimal and classic. I rewear my pieces pretty much every year, pretty much every season if I can style them in a different way, layer them for example. So I just didn't really feel the need to shop that much. But I know a lot of you guys have missed these hauls, so I'm planning on doing more hauls on my channel, but not too much because I am kind of environmentally conscious and, you know, I don't want to give in too much into the fast fashion. With that being said, I'm not going to contradict myself because this is quite a lot of clothing and it's cheap. So yeah, here is some fast fashion. I'm so sorry for anyone of you that is really sensitive about that, but yeah, baby steps. Let's say we're all taking baby steps, hopefully into a better future. Okay, this intro was officially the longest intro ever, and I'm so sorry you had to wait that long. So right now I'm going to start with the haul. The first items that I'm going to show you are all from Zaful. I also quickly wanted to say that the pieces that I'm going to show you from Zaful are all in collaboration with Zaful, so thank you so much for working with me. I have worked with them for I think about 2 years, and it's really a hit or miss type of brand. Sometimes you will find your favorite piece for the whole year, and sometimes you'll look at their clothes and think like, what the hell is this? That is why it's always good to check out these types of videos before you shop on Zaful, because you can kind of cut the bad pieces out of the good pieces, if that makes sense. I think I was trying to say a Dutch saying in English. Okay, let's ignore that. So this turtleneck that I'm wearing right now is from Zaful. During fall, I literally live in white turtlenecks, and I've been just completely abusing this sweater. A white turtleneck sweater, in my opinion, is pretty much the most flattering thing you can ever wear. It suits anyone. It doesn't matter what type of skin tone you have or what type of body shape you have. Everyone looks good in a white turtleneck. I promise you that. If you're gonna buy one thing out of this whole haul, damn, that's hard to say, you should get this sweater because, you know, it is amazing. I've also worn it a lot on my Instagram, as you can see. So yeah, I would highly recommend this sweater. The next thing is something I've also been wearing a lot, and that is this super cute and also super oversized sweater, also from Zaful. This sweater really gives me Ariana Grande vibes. I'm one of those girls that's completely obsessed with her. So once in a while I like to copy her style and her hair. Nothing wrong with that. I don't know, I think she's really cool. Because I'm petite, I'm 5'1", I'm really short, I can wear this as a dress. I think this is one of those very unique pieces you can only find at more Asian web shops, because I feel like the cut of this sweater is really Asian fashion, if that makes sense. I don't think you can find these oversized but still kind of cute type of sweaters anywhere else in the Western world. So I feel you can really see that this is Asian fashion inspired. Time for another white sweater, but this time it's not a turtleneck. there has to be a little bit of variety. This is a cable knit cropped sweater, also from Zaful, and I really like the neckline because it doesn't have a turtleneck, but it's still kind of high, so I think that is really flattering. I actually wore this outfit in a really cute way, paired with some white trousers that I'm also going to show you in a bit, as well as this yellow coat that I got from H&M last year. So that's a really cute way to style the sweater, but other than that, it will look good with anything. Okay, I'm trying to make this sweater look as flattering as possible on this hanger, but it's not really working. This is a piece from Zaful that I would not recommend. Aside from wearing turtlenecks and high necks, I also love a nice off-shoulder action. When I saw this sweater online, I thought it would be really cute, but now in real life, I don't like this. The material is really cheap. Also, the neckline is just kind of weird. I mean, it's not the worst. Like, if you're really looking for something that has this fit, then you can try it out, but I don't think it's worth it. I would not recommend this sweater and rather go for this one. I have a sweater that is not white, yeah, you guys, but this sweater is perfect if any of you like to wear all nudes. Not send them. I actually wore this outfit with a skirt that I'm going to show you in a bit, and I thought it looked so good, like, if I can say so myself. I completely loved that outfit and I'm going to abuse that outfit. So this piece actually exploded on my Instagram stories when I posted the link. So many of you were interested in this jacket and already purchased this jacket, so to all of you guys, yay, we can match this summer, this fall and winter. It's this very oversized teddy jacket. I got it in M and my usual size is an S XS, but I heard somewhere, or I didn't hear, I read it in reviews that it would be kind of small fitting, so I was like, okay, let me go for an M. I would maybe go for an S. I like the fit, don't take me wrong, but maybe I wanted it a little bit smaller, but then, I mean, I still really like this and I'm still gonna wear it. I feel like a teddy bear when I wear this, and it's actually quite funny because I have a joke with my boyfriend. He calls me a Russian bear, and I definitely look like one when I wear this. I feel like girls that wear jackets like this are really cool, kind of hipstery. I feel like they work at a coffee shop while writing a novel or something like that. So that's kind of how I feel whenever I wear this jacket. Now I have two skirts to show you. Again, both from Zaful. However, I don't really like either of them. This skirt is just a little bit too tight for me. Maybe it's because I'm too short, but I just feel like the fit is very off on me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like this skirt, so I would not recommend it. The last and also least item of everything that I got from Zaful is this skirt that is way too big and is missing a waist belt. So it actually has these waist loops, these belt loops, but it didn't come with anything to cinch it in, which I find quite weird because without the little belt it looks very weird. But aside from that, it's just too big, and I also don't really like the material. So yeah, this is definitely a no-go. And now I'm going to show you what I got from Missguided, starting with the pants I'm wearing right now. These are some nude cigarette pants that I got from Missguided, and they're really high-waisted, which I like. I actually had to go to the tailors to take them in. The reason why I got them tailored was because I was just like, let's just try it. I can never really find pants that fit me perfectly, so I thought, why not just buy a pair that doesn't fit me perfectly but has potential, and then just get them tailored. And I really like it. Yes, it makes the pants a little bit more expensive, but because the pants are not that expensive to begin with, I think it's still okay. So if you're also struggling with finding, like, for example, good work pants, definitely think of getting them tailored. So the other pair that I got as well from Missguided are these white cigarette trousers. Again, I got these ones hemmed, but not restructured because they actually fitted very well. What I did do is remove the pockets because the pockets were very see-through and it looked just very ugly and cheap. The pants are still a little bit see-through. So if you know, have a really big issue with that, then don't get these because, you know, your underwear will be visible. But I just wear like a nude, like seamless string under it, and then it's fine. The last thing that I got from Missguided is this double-breasted blazer that I'm completely in love with. I actually got this in a nude color and in a black color, and I asked you guys on Instagram which color you would prefer, and all of you, like 80%, said this black color, and I agree, because even though the nude color was really nice too, it looked a little bit more cheap, although I still loved it and I would love to keep it. But I have this rule in my wardrobe that I only buy one item in one color and not in two, because if I buy the same item in multiple colors, I always have like one favorite and I don't wear the other color, so it doesn't make sense. It definitely makes me feel like I'm wearing a Balmain blazer on a budget, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, I like this a lot. Now it's time for these random items that I accumulated the past couple weeks. The first and only expensive, like really expensive piece that I have in this haul is this Fur Love and Lemon skirt that I am in love with. This skirt is really expensive. I think it was like $150, which is just, you know, a ridiculous amount. You can really tell that this is an expensive skirt because the material is super thick, it's completely embroidered, it's lined, it has a really nice gold zipper. It's actually quite warm. This is really kind of a fall or winter skirt because it's so thick, so you'll definitely not get cold while wearing this skirt. And even though the skirt is quite out there and has a very loud print, I think it's a timeless loud print, if that makes sense. It kind of reminds me of Barwok, or even kind of like Asian imperial prints. There's no dragon on it, but I kind of feel like this is a dragon. So then another random purchase. I literally don't know how to describe this color. This is a sweater from Uniqlo and it's made from 100% merino wool. I definitely find quality of my items the most important thing. I want things that last, that keep me warm, that are, you know, cozy and nice. And Uniqlo, even though it's good quality, it's definitely really cheap. Once in a while I get some requests from you guys asking me to do more thrift hauls. I am not the biggest thrifter. I definitely have a couple of things that I thrifted, such as a Levi's denim jacket, Levi's shorts. I actually did a volunteer internship at a thrift store, and though it wasn't one of those really cool and modern ones, it was actually, you know, a regular thrift store, if that makes sense. And after working there, I definitely gained the knowledge about the behind the scenes of running a thrift store and how the clothes arrive when you get them. And one of the reasons why I don't like to purchase my clothes in thrift stores is because of the smell. I'm not saying every thrift store has this, but a lot of thrift stores kind of have this soury scent on their clothes, if that makes sense. And the reason why that happens is because people actually, when they donate their clothes, they are like, oh, let me wash the clothes before I send them to, you know, or give them to the thrift store. So then they wash the clothes and then they don't take the time to dry their clothes, so they just put the wet clothes in a plastic bag or in a trash bag and then tie it and send it to the thrift store or bring it to the thrift store. So once we open those bags and everything, there's like sometimes already even mold because of the wet clothing. So because of that experience, I just don't really feel comfortable thrifting a lot, especially like jackets. That's kind of hard to wash. But I am going to completely contradict myself because I actually got a jacket from a thrift store. But the reason why I got it was because it was at a market, so it was like very well ventilated. This jacket doesn't smell like moldy or soury at all. I think it is really cool. It is a little bit more cropped, which I found, you know, perfect for me. It actually has a hood inside too, which I thought was pretty cool too. But yeah, it's a real vintage camo jacket, and that's kind of why I really wanted to thrift this, because I feel like the ones that you get in store just really look fake. And I'm glad that I have a real one now. We're going to finish this haul with a bang because I literally have the most perfect boots ever to show you. Again, I feel like I'm going down memory lane a lot in this video. Aside from me volunteering at a thrift store when I was in my teens. I think I was like 15 or something. I also was obsessed with knee-high boots that were kind of like slouchy when I was younger. I just thought that it was the coolest thing ever. I used to wear these types of very slouchy boots, but then without a heel. I don't know if it's the heel that makes them very different, but I always remember those boots to be really cool, but really unflattering on me. So I got these boots. They were actually from Steve Madden, but I got them through DSW, which is kind of like budgeted designer budgets store, which I buy a lot of my shoes from actually, because they're super good quality, but they're not as expensive as they were. And I think these boots were between $60 to $80, which is, I think, a really good deal. They are real suede, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they're real suede because they feel like real suede. I'm sorry for all my vegans out there, but I personally do wear, I'm vegetarian, but I do wear leather and suede. Anyway, with that being said, these boots are the best boots ever. Oh my god, they are, I don't know why I thought they were so unflattering, but I think these boots are super flattering on me, which I'm super happy about because, yeah, my legs are kind of a little bit of my issue, insecurity. I definitely have like quite muscular, quite thick thighs, thick calves, so finding flattering shoes is quite hard, but these are super flattering and super comfortable too. I'm literally gonna be wearing these shoes every day from now on. With that, bang, this video is now coming to its end. I really hope you enjoyed this fall haul, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, because that way I'm going to get back into filming hauls and more fashion videos, because it's been a minute. Actually, it's been pretty much a year. I also hope you can appreciate this new setup, because I changed my apartment a little bit. I got a new lens, I got a new camera, I got a new mic, like I got a new everything, because I'm taking this YouTube thing very serious at the moment, as you can tell. So I hope you appreciate my efforts and all the money that I spent on technology. If you don't want to miss any of my other videos, please hit that subscribe and turn on the notification bell, and let me know in the comments down below which item was your favorite, because I would love to know. Oh yeah, another thing, I know I always ask you guys a lot. The last things that I kind of want to buy for my fall and winter wardrobe are some snakeskin boots, because I'm obsessed with snake print. I'm a big reptile lover. Like, I love anything like, you know what people have with dogs and cats? I have that with reptiles. I grew up with 3 tortoises, so yeah, my mom was allergic, so I could never have anything fluffy, so that's why I created this love for like snakes, lizards, Komodo dragons, turtles, tortoises, everything that's a reptile or amphibia, amphibia? I don't know how to say it in English, I'm so sorry. Anyway, I love it. So when the snakeskin print trend came around, I was so happy, because I always loved that print in general, but now it's very accessible. So I still want some snakeskin boots because I think they're super cool. I want a snakeskin blouse and maybe a snakeskin skirt. So that's like the only thing I kind of want to like insert into my fall and winter wardrobe. So if you guys have any like cool ones you've seen so far and you have a link, let me know in the comments down below, and then I'll get that and I will thank you. I hope you're all having a very good day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye guys.